Dude, I'm so dedicated to recording these shows because the Lakers are playing right now, and here I am. I'm literally watching the game as I record this, but I'm recording a podcast as so that's some dedication for you. Committed to getting these episodes out. So I actually fucking hate how this started. I don't like how this episode started. I want to restart, but for sake of keeping it authentic here, we're gonna keep going. So whatever. Dude, I'm actually sitting on my bed facing away from the wall, which is kind of some growth there. People can hear me for sure if I'm facing toward the door, because if I'm facing toward the wall with the microphone here and then I put some pillows and shit up to absorb the sound, I don't think that my voice echoes that much. So, yeah, also it's a lot more comfortable sitting on my bed. Who would have thought, That's awesome. So I'm literally sitting on my bed, got my microphone extended out over here. It's pretty sick. So anyway, so episode 37, and I know I talked about this multiple times. I was going to make an episode for this, but mental edge, dude. I talked about it quite a few times, but I just think it's... So I'm struggling on how to actually describe it or pinpoint it. So I'm just going to give examples. And so for context, in previous episodes, I've talked about how having a mental edge is, whether or not it's true or false or factual or whatever, is just so beneficial. So my day today, I started off, woke up at 5:30 a.m. because I have that thing. My third additional task for the day is to wake up within 5 minutes of my alarm going. So I have to be out of bed by the time the second alarm goes off, which is 5 minutes after the first. And dude, god damn it, it's tough to do that. I actually had a few nightmares this morning because I thought that my alarm went off and I had slept in, and so I was like, fuck, I failed on day 2. Awesome, So I was having some nightmares on that. So we're just going to have to get the fuck right out of bed as soon as my first alarm goes off. So I woke up at 5:30, got out of bed, started stretching, and then I read, and everything was great. Went to the gym, did shoulders, got a gnarly shoulder pump. Felt like it looked good. And then, right after that, we drove directly to FedEx, where I delivered 150 packages in the cold. It was a fucking rough day. Ran every stop, and then I came home, and then had to do my outdoor workout, and then I ran 4 miles. So most I've ever ran in one outdoor workout. So I ran 4 miles, and I actually made it a goal to, so there's this house that's fucking goals for me. And it's kind of in the neighborhood. It's about a mile and a half away, and I decided to run to that house. And I put it in my head that me chasing after that house, literally, is the analogy of life. Why would I stop and turn around when I'm right there at that house that I want to get? I'm going to run all the way. I'm going to see that house, and then figuratively going to achieve that house. So ran all the way to that house just to walk by it 10 seconds, and then I turned around and went back home. So that was great. And now, after all that, I came home. I just ate some dinner. I had some turkey and some sweet potatoes, some Thanksgiving leftover, And then I'm watching the Laker game. Let's check it real quick. How we doing, Lakers? Oh, it's frozen. Damn, dude. I'm not even going to be able to see the score. Hold on, I'm not going to see the game. What am I trying to... Oh, I'm trying to get this thing to fucking load. I'm not even going to see the end of this game because I'm recording a goddamn show, dude. Fuck. Alright, whatever. Anyway, so more of the story here is I'm tired as fuck. I am physically and mentally just drained. I'm just very tired. And I felt that way as soon as I got home from work. And so about 4 o'clock rolls around, and I start thinking, oh, you know what? I got to do my outdoor workout. I'm going to go put my weighted vest on and just chug around the neighborhood, And then I'm in a family group chat. It's awesome. Everybody kind of communicates with each other. It's pretty sweet. And they were talking about going to Christmas lights, this Christmas parade thing, this Christmas show, the light show or something like that. And pretty much the whole family said, nah, it's too cold. And I had already told myself I was going to go for a run at this point, but hearing... And this is where it kicks in, where it doesn't matter who, what, why. Just hearing these words from another human being gives me that mental edge, that power, that feeling of that, which is or in the group chat, they're saying, oh, no, sorry, I had a long day. I was standing all day. I can't because I'm tired, or it's too cold. We're not going to, it's too cold, blah, blah, blah. And then, so I read that and I went, well, here I am running for the sake of discipline in the same cold that you're talking about, bettering myself, getting closer to my goals. Fuck yeah. And it doesn't matter if they're family and they said that and I love them to death. It matters that there's people in the world with that mentality, and I get that opportunity to step above that and level up past that. It just is such an incredible feeling knowing that. I don't even know how to explain it, dude. It's such an incredible feeling knowing that people make these types of excuses. Whether or not they're good excuses or bad, that's irrelevant. Human beings make these excuses. They come into my earshot. I hear them, and then I act in the opposite direction of that. So I know that I'm doing shit that they're not doing. And it doesn't matter who they are. It doesn't matter if I'm better or worse than them. That's irrelevant to the mentality. It matters that I am pushing myself the opposite direction of whatever that is. So if I get an earshot of it's too cold, or it's too hard, or I can't because I can't, blah blah blah, and then I go the opposite direction, it's like, okay, I just heard somebody bitch and moan and complain about this and make excuses. Here I am working past that, so I'm better than that, and that's all that is. So I went and ran 4 miles. And when I say ran 4 miles, I didn't run nonstop 4 miles. It took me about 54 minutes, I think, to go 4 miles there and back. And so I probably jogged quarter mile, then walked half a mile, then jogged, I don't know, third of a mile, and then, rinse and repeat till I came back home. So mental edge for me, I guess, is the power in doing hard shit when you know for sure, or you think with, again, doesn't matter. The facts here, factual shit doesn't matter. It's the feeling and the mentality that makes you act in a certain way. So doing hard shit when you know no one else is doing it. So for example, waking up at 2:30 to hit the gym, or waking up at 5 to go take an ice bath, or if you're hitting the gym at 1 a.m. before you go to bed because that's the only time you can, or you're doing 75 hard the entire program, or you're on some kind of strict diet, or whatever it is, by doing that, by doing those things and having that understanding that you're probably alone. Nobody else is doing that. Nobody else is out there at 2:30 a.m. in the 20-degree weather hitting some outdoor cardio. Nobody else is doing that. And so by thinking that and having that in the back of your head, you just take pride in that shit, because it's like, oh, nobody else is doing this. Nobody's as strong as me. Nobody else has the discipline that I have. Nobody, and let's be honest, there's plenty of people out there that are way more disciplined than you. But having that mentality, the mental edge, that family's home, that you do have that, whatchamacallit? Lost my train of thought, dude. Lost my whole ass train of thought. But so operating with that frame of mind that you're the only one doing the hard shit and it's just you, that is powerful as fuck. Again, just to reiterate, even if it's not true, even if there's people out there that are better, smarter, more talented, more disciplined, are kicking more ass than you, we live in a world where there's Kobe Bryant's out there, people like, LeBron James, there's Michael Jordan's out there, there's killers in business, there's, Gary Vaynerchuk's, there's the Andy Frisellas. So chances are you're not the most of anything, really, but just, I don't know how to explain it, but just in your mind, with the circumstances and the surroundings that you have, having that mentality is it. And the more I talk about this and think about it, the more I don't really know how to explain it the way that it's in my head. The best I can explain it is pretend, I guess. Pretend that you're the best. But that doesn't capture what I'm saying. So, for example, here's another example. So, FedEx driver, on the weekends, I'm delivering the shit to people's houses. Some people have treat baskets on their porch and it says, "Thank you, delivery drivers." And they've got some treats, water, some sodas, chips, whatever. And in the past, I would always be so hyped to go and grab some because fuck yeah, dude, I love some treats. But now I'm a lot more aware, I guess, of the shit that's out there, and also I'm on the program, so I'm not gonna have any of the soda or the chips or the whatever else they got. And dude, I appreciate when people leave shit out there for us, but you know, I'm not taking that. And as I approach the door and as I drop the package off and I see that there's a basket there, first thing I think of is, wow, these people are awesome, because nobody does that. So if you're a guy or a girl and you leave out snacks or water or whatever for your delivery drivers, you're the greatest person on earth. We need more people like you out there. But anyway, so that's my first thought. Thank you so much. Second thought is, you know what? All these other motherfucking drivers are going to be having these chips and these fatty chemical-filled bullshits. They're going to be drinking this sugar-filled soda. But not me, though. Not me. I'm better than that shit, dude. I'm going to keep on going with what I got going. I'm going to eat my little ham sandwich in my backpack. I'm going to have my cheese sticks. I'm going to have my yogurt, my PB&J. I'm going to have my chicken and rice. I'm going to go home and I'm going to exercise. I'm going to run 4 miles. I'm going to run even harder, you know? And so that's what that mental edge is, you know? So it kind of makes me feel like it sounds so shitty, dude. It makes me feel like I'm better than every other human being on earth. It makes me feel like I'm better than people around me and whatever else. And even if that's completely false, and even if I'm fully aware that that's false, it's just having that mentality that you are, and pretending isn't the right way to describe it. It's just having that mentality, dude. If you're, I mean, Andy talks about this. I think he says he'll be doing his outdoor cardio in 2 feet of snow or some shit, and he'll look on Instagram. He'll see that there's people out there on vacation on the beach in the warm weather, playing with their family or their kids or whatever, and you know, they're living it up while he's doing cardio outside in 2 feet of snow. And he doesn't even have to do that, bro. He can just fuck off if he wanted to, bro. He got no reason to be doing anything he wants other than because he loves it and feels obligated or feels like a duty. You know, that's a whole other thing. But he doesn't have to do any of that, dude. But he's choosing to because of that same reason, that mental edge that you get for doing hard shit when no one else is doing it. When it's snowing outside or raining outside and you're out for a jog or you're doing something outside, or when it's 2:30 a.m. on a Sunday and everybody else is sleeping because fucking Sunday, and you're out there, you're at the gym, you're grinding away, you know, whatever it is, or maybe you're working a bunch of fucking overtime at work, you're pulling 16s every single day or whatever it is. Nobody else is doing that shit, dude. Nobody. It's all you, you know. And so having that mentality that it's all you're the only one doing that shit, it's powerful as fuck, man. And that's all I'm trying to say here. And another example, and then I guess that's kind of all I have. I thought I had a lot more than that. But another example is when you're in a family setting or in a group setting or with your friends, or you're doing something and you're surrounded by people all engaging in that same thing, whether it's drinking, whether it's just a bunch of shitty food, or everybody's having something simple like just some Dr. Peppers or Mountain Dews or something like that, just playing cards. And then somebody says, "Hey, do you want one?" And then you say, "Nah, dude, I appreciate it though." And they say, "Oh, come on." You say, "No, sorry, man. I don't drink that stuff, you know." I mean, that's polite as fuck. There's nothing wrong with that. But saying that out loud and knowing that all 8 or 10 or however many people are in there heard you say that means that everybody in there knows that you are not consuming the thing. And a lot of people don't give a fuck. But in your head, you putting that out there declares that you are choosing to invest in your health, your mind, your body, whatever, and you're not going to harm or whatever your goals, your progress, your momentum, just for the sake of everybody else wanting to enjoy soda with you or whatever it is. Kind of botched that, but hopefully that makes sense. And so it's not about being better than everybody else or thinking you are. It's about, well, I guess kind of, but it's about having that mentality that nobody else is as disciplined as you. Nobody else is doing the work that you're doing. And that's pretty much it. And I don't think it's I don't think it's cocky or arrogant to be that way. I think it's just observing what's around you, knowing that you're doing hard shit, and putting it in your head that you're the only one doing it that way, even if you don't know if it's true or not. But more than likely, it's not true. Because, like I said, there's Andy Frisella's out there. There's Gary Vaynerchuk's out there. There's David Goggins out there. Bro. I ran 4 miles today. I felt like the biggest motherfucker on the planet. Bro, David Goggins ran 256 miles without stopping or something. He had bloody toenails. He almost fucking died in the bathtub. Whatever it was. So, but I had that mental edge that nobody else was doing that. Nobody else was doing that. Holy fuck. Nobody else was doing that out there. It was just me. Maybe in my city, yeah. But the world, nah. But it's not about the facts. It's about having that mentality and having that belief in yourself that, nobody else is doing this shit. It's just me. But like, if we're talking percentage-wise, yeah, nobody else is doing shit, bro. I mean, me running 4 miles today when it was 30 degrees outside, that's probably the only one in northern Utah doing that shit. I mean, let's be real. Well, hold on. Yeah, maybe a couple other people out there doing it. But you get what I'm saying. Jesus. All right, so that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for the mental edge part of it. And then I want to talk about one more thing. So I had a thought today, or yesterday maybe it was. Actually, let's check the score of the game real quick. Damn, Lakers are up by 4. There's 20 seconds to go. We're good, bro. Hold on. We're going to watch the game. So Mitchell's got it. He shot it. He missed. Oh, shit. Reeves just ate dick, bro. When he got back up, he's fine. Hell yeah, bro. God damn. I think the Lakers won this one. But anyway, back to the... Hold on, I gotta watch the replay. Sorry, guys. This fucking Laker game. Can't miss this shit. Oh, god damn, dude. He ate shit. All right, back to the podcast. So, dude, I think it was yesterday, I had a thought of... And it was a real thought. I was like, damn, why the fuck am I doing this podcast? I have 0 listeners and 37 episodes in. So why do it? Why do I need to say, I don't need to do one every day? What the fuck am I doing? Why do I do it? And then I remembered, oh, holy shit. I'm on episode 37. I just started. Yeah, it'll be another 700 episodes before I gain traction. And then I reminded myself again, hey, I signed up for this. This is where most people quit. This is where the weak fucks get exposed. This is where I can widen that gap between me and the next guy. This is where I can propel to the next level. And so those little bitch thoughts I had of, hey, just quit. You know, you're on episode 37. What the fuck you doing? But dude, I'm on episode 37, bro. 37 episodes in right now. That's nuts. 37 episodes, and I think it's been 40 days because the first 3 episodes, they weren't anything near spaced out. But damn, dude, it's just fucking awesome to think that I committed to this and I'm seeing it through, and I am recognizing these weak-ass thoughts, and I'm just ignoring them, and, well, I'm acknowledging them and then moving on right past them, you know? And I think a lot of that doubt comes from the lack of preparation. Because when I have a podcast ready to go and I'm firing on all cylinders, you know, I feel a lot better. I mean, this one I had a little bit of preparation here. I don't know if you can tell or not, but I had a couple notes here and I feel a lot better. So I think what I need to actually start doing is outlining topics and shit for the week of podcast episodes and then nail on some key points for each and then try to snowball them with each day. So if I come up with something else I want to talk about, then I'll put it in there, and then when the day comes to record that specific episode, then I'll be good to go. But I mean, we'll see, man. It's a learned world. We're learning. It's a work in progress. A lot of what I'm doing here, I'm just shooting from the hip, dude. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing, and the Lakers won, so fuck yeah. But yeah, man, it's crazy. Just literally one day at a time. Putting one foot in front of the other and just executing, dude. So, and that's all that is. I mean, I had one more thought, dude. I want to share this one more time. So, I actually didn't even share it from earlier. So the very first thing I wrote here was tired as fuck, man. 6 a.m. lift, delivered 150 packages in the cold, ran every stop, came home and ran 4 miles. And so after all that, I'm sitting here before we recorded the podcast, actually minutes beforehand. I open my 75 Hard app and I check off the boxes on some of the shit that I did. And I look at the top of the goddamn screen, dude, and it says day 2. And then I thought, dude, I'm only on day 2. God damn, because today was rough, dude. And if every day was like today, that would be a very, very long 30 days. But it won't be. So I'm not worried. I'm making a lot of progress and I'm seeing a lot of results. And I'm very proud of myself. So, but yeah, day 2, God damn it. So we'll get there. I'm not worried about that. But this is probably going to be the shortest show, man. 20 minutes, 30 seconds. But it is what it is, man. It's all I got. So just force yourself to do that hard shit and understand that you're probably the only one with that mentality and you're probably the only one getting that shit done. I mean, let's be real. If you go to the gym at 2, 3 in the morning, you're a rare breed. You're going to get there and there's going to be 10 other people there, maybe. The whole gym, maybe. At that, they're probably just doing cardio, But just think about that shit. When you do hard shit, you're probably the only one doing that hard shit. Especially if it's brutal. If you're running 250 miles without stopping, I promise you're the only person on earth doing that. So the harder the task, the more proof I get or belief in that mentality is true, if that makes sense at all. So anyway, guys, that's the show. That's all I got for you. That's the Mental Edge show. So we'll see if I have a better show for tomorrow, better plan, better preparation, and we'll go from there. But as for today, 37 is wraps, guys. Thank you so much for listening. We'll talk to you next time.